going on, YouTube? Welcome to my very first reaction video. I want to start doing reaction videos because I feel like I don't know. Since I started watching YouTube, reaction videos have always been my favorite, and I had always, promised myself that one day I'm gonna, be the person doing the reacting, and So today we're going to be watching inside Kevin Hart stylist Hollywood office. Kevin Hart is by far my favorite comedian, like over anybody. Now I know there's a lot of like good ones, but as far as like the best, my favorite would be, Kevin Hart. But yeah, let's get into the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and yeah.
Hey AD, what's going on? Kevin Hart here. I want to welcome you guys to Heartbeat. What are you going to see? Well, why ask me when I can just show you? Come on, follow me.
His house has like a little echo in it. Is it just me, or did his house have like a little echo in it? That was weird. Oh, not his house, his office, my bad.
I want to welcome you to what we call our Heartbeat Bar. The concept around this particular space is for those all around us to gravitate here. I love the feel of modern, something that presents an environment that people not only feel like they can be in, but they want to sit in, they want to stay in. I don't want a bunch of walls. I want open spaces. I want a lot of glass. And if it's an open space and you see people being collaborative and communicating and talking, well, guess what you're going to do? You're going to do the same thing. Energy feeds off of energy. I've had a lot of success with interior design in my home, and that interior designer that I use in home had a great relationship with a woman named Kai Williamson. And Kai Williamson, in turn, ended up doing Hart House. I then told Kai, come in, let's do the same thing here at Heartbeat. And she created an amazing design, an amazing look, feel, and flow along the guidelines of what I felt the colors of Heartbeat were. And what
I'm not gonna lie, right here, the Heartbeat logo, that's kind of like, that's creative. Like, if it was me, I would have never thought to put an actual heart there. Like, to me, that's really creative, and that's probably my my favorite part of the whole, house. That's crazy.
Feel and flow along the guidelines of what I felt the colors of Heartbeat were and what I felt the theme of our company should be, which was an atmosphere of together, one of creative, more importantly, one of fun and funny. It's a fun space. It's a space of drinking, alcohol. This is not a plug, but Grand Cormino is behind me, which just so happens to be my tequila. And the only thing that I allow my employees to drink, not that we have problems, just that that's what I allow. Maybe, you know what? If that came out weird, just understand hard work tastes different, and we celebrate it.
I like a little podcast here. That's nice.
Now, at this point of the tour,
I want to actually start my own podcast for sports, because I feel like, me personally, I feel like I'm right about a lot of sports stuff. So, unpopular opinion, but true. I feel like I'm right about most of the stuff that I talk about when it comes to sports. So,
in my in-house studio, this is a very important piece to the puzzle of Heartbeat. Why? Well, because when I bring talent into the building, well, I can now interview the talent, and that interview talent is highlighted on gold mines. Or if I wanted to, I could switch gears and we could do straight from the heart. And you know what I love about it too, man? I love that not only are the chairs comfortable, but they make me feel tall. That's very important to me, right? It's not about sitting in a chair, it's about not getting lost in a chair. You see that? I look big. I look very big here. Some chairs you sit in, you go all the way back, you look stupid.
Not really.
Not here, and this mic adjusts wherever I want it. We spent $17 million on these microphones. If you come over here, now we're looking at a well-crafted desk that fits a group straight from the heart. It's me and my closest friends. We love to be in a close proximity so that we can not only feed off of each other, but energize one another. This desk allows us to do that. It was very important to me to have a comfortable environment where my guests could feel just as comfortable, almost like a living room setting. So what I have in here is a lot of relaxing light. You know, this light can basically, it can go from this color, I can go to like an iguana green, a lava red, a perplex purple. These are all real colors, by the way. There's a lot of little things, a lot of little discoveries, a lot of little Easter eggs. You just gotta open up your eyes to be able to see them. This pot here was Eddie Murphy's first pot that he ever spit his gum in. We found it. We spent $6 million on this. Eddie Murphy's gum is still in it. If you want to get a close up, you can. Don't look at it. Come in here. Whoa. Hello. This is where it happens at, baby. Right here. This is my desk.
Me personally, I would have thought his desk would have been like a lot bigger, but hey, that's a lot of space. The desk really isn't that big, but hey, that's his preference. It looked like Kevin Hart's an Eagle fan, and I really don't like that. Sorry. Yeah, so.
A lot of big deals happen right here, right? I come in here, I sit down, and I say, that doesn't work for me. You know why? Because it works for me, it doesn't work for you. And sometimes that means that we got more work to do. Now, this here, right? I'm a huge fan of baseball gloves. I said I need a couch that gives me the synergy of a catcher's mitt. Now, if you sit in this couch, you'll find yourself feeling like a baseball, and you'll just conform and get ready to be thrown. When I sit in this couch, you know what I say to myself? Throw me into the rest of the day. This chair right here, I love this chair. Very sleek. Basically, this is my like, okay, Kev, it's time to get up, right? Because if I go here, I could get sleepy. Because that glove, it makes me warm, right? My eyes are getting a little lazy. I'm gonna take a nap there. But sometimes I don't wanna take a nap. Sometimes I wanna sit straight up. This is my posture chair. Look at me. I'm up, okay? All right. Now these two chairs are different. When I sit here, I mean business. Sometimes I let people sit in the catcher's mitt and I take the seat here. You sit down, go right ahead. See, I called you in here. You see that? This is my main business chair. See, every chair has to have a purpose. If you just got chairs in your office just to have them, then that means you're not utilizing your office correctly. Purpose chair, posture chair, catcher's mitt. Sleep.
I need to put that in my area then. I need that in my area then. Posture chair, catcher chair, series chair, right? Right.
Correctly. Purpose chair, posture chair,
Purpose chair.
catcher's mitt. Sleep, sit up, talk straight. I have a saying around this office, and my saying is Oprah was in this bitch, because this used to be Oprah's office. And every once in a while,
It's not a saying,
the Oracle
Kev.
herself speaks
That's
to
a
me.
fact.
There's an energy in this room. I'm waiting on the sign to put at the top of the door that I can jump up and touch as I leave out every day, almost like the rocket the Apollo, but instead it'll just be Oprah's hand. So I'm trying to get a real mold of Oprah's hand so I can slap Oprah 5 every time I leave out. The question is, how am I gonna get it? I can imagine me and Oprah saying some of the same stuff. Like,
Nah.
motherfucker, you better get up. Oprah cursed. Y'all don't know Oprah cursed. Oprah cursed. I know she did. Can't go any further without showing you my favorite piece in my office. That's my mom. This is a hand-drawn picture that was given to me years.
Bro, his mom looks exactly like. Have y'all ever seen like a picture of like a picture of the Hart family? They all look alike. Like they all look like it's like copy paste. Like Kevin Hart is literally the male version of his mother. Look at him. Like, look at her. Look at him. Like it's like a spit image, bro. It's crazy.
Years ago. That's my mom. This is a hand-drawn picture that was given to me years ago that I fell in love with and I got it framed, and it's followed me through every office space that I've had. you know, there's been times where I've actually heard my mom say, Oprah was in this bitch too. So it's a shared energy there. Okay, come on in here. Now this is my little beauty area, right? If I need a haircut, I get in this chair right here, have my barber come in, zip, 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 and I come out looking like a dime. This chair is from North Philadelphia's finest barbershop called Cuts and Shuts. You know, that's where basically I was born and raised. Seen a lot of things happen there, right, in that area. There was a lot of good, a lot of bad, but I made it out. So I went back, bought this chair. Chair cost me $785,000. This is where the magic happens. Sometimes I don't want to go home and get dressed, so I just make it happen here.
I will say, you don't have to be a product of your environment, bro. Like, there is always a way out. Like, if you're growing up in, like, an area where, like, you know, everybody around you isn't necessarily doing, you know, the things they're supposed to, bro, I promise you there is a way out, bro. And let alone that be school or sports or you know, there's stuff out there like truck driving. There's trades. There's you know, streaming, YouTube. Like, there's so much stuff out here, bro, for the world to just go out there, for you to just go out there and grab, bro. You don't have to stay in your, you know, your bubble or your little circle, your town, your community, bro. Like, you can go out and be something, like, because there's so much out here that, because I know there's people who grow up in a bad neighborhood and never leave that neighborhood. And when when they do leave that neighborhood, God bless them, but they're either one in the ground or two going to jail. And I hate that, bro. Like, there's so much out there for you to just hop on and make yourself successful. So I would say this: if you feel like there's no way out, bro, just what am I trying to say? I'll say just hop on the internet, bro. There's so much stuff out there, and don't ever think that just because you grow up in a situation doesn't mean something isn't for you. Cause for me, I remember growing up, and I was like, college isn't for me. Nobody around me went to college. You know, that's for all the people who like lived in like high class or high class. That's for them. It's not for somebody like me. And it wasn't until I went to college that I was like, oh shit, I can do this too. You know what I mean? Like, I got to college and I was like, I didn't know what I wanted to major in. You know what I mean? Like, I went to college like with the mindset of, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I can do. You know what I mean? And then, you know, I sit with my advisor and she's like, well, what do you want to major in? And, you know, my first question when she asked me that was, what can I major in? You know, what are my limitations to my major? And she said, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, I know there's some stuff that I can't do. And right then and there, she explained to me that no matter what I want to do, I can do whatever I want as long as I stay determined and stay focused and consistent on the stuff that I need to do to lead to that moment. So I want to tell you this. Don't be a product of your environment, bro. If there's something out there that you want to do, you can do it. All you have to do is just believe you can do it, stay determined in it, and stay consistent, bro, and all your doors are open. Trust me.
Here is where the magic happens. Sometimes I don't want to go home and get dressed, so I just make it happen here. You know what these are? Hustle hearts. You didn't expect to see that, did you? These are my first Nike collabs. You know, I'm an athlete. One of the few only comedians to ever have their own athletic shoe. It's never been done before. History. This is a basketball with heartbeat on it. 5 out of 100. This was a limited edition. They gave these out to all of the best players in the NBA that made it to the Hall of Fame, that did amazing things, because only the best athletes could have a heartbeat basketball. It's a fact check. Go look it up if you don't believe me or not. Oh, this right here is the jersey I had on when the Eagles won a Super Bowl. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. By the way, don't look at that footage because I may have been drunk, okay? My tour clothes, these are from Irresponsible, a phenomenal tour. These are in my office just in case anybody ever want me to perform. Quick change. These are like my talk show suits down here. Yeah, this is the suit that I had on when I did Jimmy Fallon. This is when I did Ed Sullivan. Don't fact check the last one. All right, so this here is a really cool space that we have. Another bar, another nice sitting area. You'll notice a digital board. On this digital board, we can put cool things, whether it's movies coming out, TV shows that are premiering, things to watch out for in this particular time. We said, welcome, Architectural Digest team. That's a message for you guys. The reason why that digital board is there, because a lot of things that we sometimes screen, well, we can market and promote there.
That movie is so freaking funny, bro. Who was the first? I think I watched that on the first time I watched it on HBO Max. Bro, that movie is so funny, bro. I think I watched every movie Kevin Hart was in. I think so. Yeah. I have to look into that, but yeah, I think I've seen every movie Kevin Hart was in. Crazy.
Here to ultimately bring people in here. If you notice out here, you see like a lot of the movie posters or TV posters to the things that our company has produced. But if you follow me in here, this is our theater. So this is where we come, we screen, we view. After screening, we talk about it, we give notes. There's feedback. I love this space. I always sit in the back in the corner because I like to watch everybody. So this is my first time sitting in this chair, actually. Not bad. Oh, can I get a drink from the bar and bring it in here? While we are screening, no. After the workday is complete, you can do what you want. That's why it's there. Now, when you come out of here, sometimes we may say, well, that was good. Let's do a toast. And I get everybody to the bar because we watched my project. I think Kai made this room blue because she loves clouds, light clouds that ultimately turn dark after rain. She's a deep thinker. This is actually a very cool room. This is like an exec breakout room. Also, what I like to call this room is a in-the-cut meeting environment. If you're with a client that you kind of want to be a little more low-key about, or a talent that you want to be a little more low-key about, this is a space that provides that. It's just comfortable, it's chill, and there's no excuse not to be relaxed, drop your shoulders. This furniture here is Casina. There's a nice creative space, and more importantly, once again, a comfortable environment to work, all right? Not to be confused with home. It's work, okay? Make a note of that. I've taken 7 naps on that couch. That couch needs to go because it's too comfortable. It's the only thing I fell asleep on in this building, and sleep is not welcome here. Well, guys, I mean, that's it. That concludes the tour. I hope that you enjoyed all of the things that I've shown you. By the way, this is how it happens. I just showed you how the beat happens within the heart. I showed you heartbeat. Get out of here. Get out of here. Close.
All right, that's end of the video. Good video, Kev. Yeah. I actually want my own office. Not like that per se, but I want like a warehouse to where I can put all of my stuff in and really expand my content. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to put a basketball court in my warehouse. I want to be able to put my I want to get a bigger streaming setup or a recording setup, and yeah, I want it all to be somewhere that's not around the house. You know what I mean? Because I don't necessarily want to get complacent in what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So I kind of do want somewhere that's like away from the house, or like my bed, or stuff like that, because I actually do want to start focusing on my content and building myself and building my content and growing my community. You know what I mean? But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and give me a comment on my very first video/reaction video. But yeah. That's it. We're out. Peace.
Sit back, let's ride. I'm the hardest they seen in a while. I did hard was a sweet little child. From these scars I grew up in it.